Good morning. Today we will discuss past adjustments in calculation of normal profits. In the last class we had discussed calculation of average profit. So in this class also we will calculate average profit, but the average profit will be calculated after calculation of normal profit. What is normal profit? In class 11 you have studied that normal profits are those profits which are earned from normal business activities. Now what are these normal activities or normal business activities? Suppose it is a manufacturing firm. In this case, sale from manufactured goods will be normal income. So if this firm or particular firm sells some old asset and earn profit out of sale of old asset, that profit will be abnormal profit. Similarly, if there is any loss due to fire or due to theft, that particular loss will be abnormal loss. So these are some examples of abnormal income or abnormal losses. So any type of income earned from other than normal business activities, such as profit from sale of asset or sale of scrap, rent earned by a manufacturing business. Suppose there is a manufacturing business, its main activity is to manufacture goods and sell and then earn profits. But if that particular firm is earning some rent by subletting or letting one of its premises, then it will be abnormal income. So that particular income should not be added to the normal income of the business. So if the net profit is arrived at after adding such type of income like profit from sale of asset, sale of scrap or rent, then that should be deducted to come at normal profit. So this will be the treatment of abnormal income. Abnormal incomes are deducted to arrive at normal profit. Now come to abnormal loss. These are some examples of abnormal loss: loss by fire or loss by theft. There can be more examples. What will be the treatment? Abnormal loss should be added. So why abnormal loss should be added? It should be added to arrive at the correct net profit, because if there would not have been such abnormal loss, the profit would have been greater. And similarly, why should abnormal income be deducted? Because if such abnormal income would not have arisen, then the profit would not, or actual profit would have been lesser, or normal profit would have been lesser. So suppose a factory is having a normal profit of rupees 1 lakh and it is having a profit of 10,000 rupees by sale of asset, then its net profit or total profit will be 1,10,000. So we will not consider 1,10,000 as profit to be considered to calculate goodwill or average profits. We will deduct that abnormal income, then arrive at normal income, and then that normal income should be taken to calculate average profit and then goodwill. Similarly, third point that we should keep in mind, income from investment should be deducted, because income from investment again is an abnormal profit or abnormal income. So if there is a interest earned by any manufacturing firm, so since we know that for a manufacturing firm normal income is earning from manufacturing and sale, and if it invests some of its money kept in the bank and it earns some interest, that interest also could not be taken into normal profit. So we will deduct that particular income. So in class 11 in final accounts you have dealt with these things, that if there is any interest income, we normally credit it in the profit and loss account and then we arrive at net profit. But now in case of calculation of goodwill, we will not take that particular interest into account while calculating average profits also. So if since the interest is received from outside the business or outside the business activities, this will not be taken into account. So keep these things in your mind and then you solve the questions. Now let us discuss question number 7. Divya purchased Jyoti's business with effect from 1st April 2019. Profits shown by Jyoti's business for last 3 financial years were 2016-17 rupees 1 lakh, including abnormal gain of rupees 12,500. Now since there is an abnormal gain or profit of 12,500, that particular profit should be deducted as we have discussed just now. So we will deduct that and we will arrive at normal profit. So normal profit for 2016-17 is rupees 87,500. Now 2017-18, the profit given is 1,25,000 after charging an abnormal loss of 25,000. So there may be an abnormal loss like loss by fire or theft. So after charging that theft, the profit is 1,25,000. That means if that particular loss would not have happened, then the profit would have been more. So abnormal loss, we will add this. We will add abnormal loss and then we will get normal profit, which is 1,50,000. And for 2018-19, the profit given is 1,12,500, excluding 12,500 as insurance premium. Now insurance premium is a type of expense now to be insured. So it is a normal expense. It should have been taken into account. It is a normal expense of business which is not taken into account. So if that expense is taken into account, then the profit would decrease. So that is why we will deduct that amount and we will come at normal profit rupees 1 lakh for 2018-19. Now we will calculate the average profit based on these normal profits. The average profit comes to 1,12,500, 3,37,500 divided by 3, since 3 years are given. Goodwill, what is the amount of goodwill? As in question it is given, calculate the value of firm's goodwill on basis of 2 years purchase. Since it is 2 years purchase, we will multiply this average profit into 2 and we will get goodwill rupees 2,25,500. So this is the answer for question number 7. Now let us discuss question number 8. In question number 8, there are 3 partners, Abhay, Babu and Charu, sharing profits equally. They admit Daman for equal share of profit. For this purpose, the value of goodwill is to be calculated on the basis of 4 years purchase of average profit of last 5 years. Now first we will calculate the average profit for 5 years, then we will calculate goodwill. So first we calculate normal profit for the last 5 years. In 2015 there is no adjustment, so 1,50,000 will be taken as a normal profit also, as given in the question. In 2016 as well, 3,50,000 is taken as a normal profit. There is no adjustment in 2016. 2017 also there is no adjustment, so 5 lakh is the normal profit also. But in 2018, now you see the question. On 1st April 2018, a car costing rupees 1 lakh was purchased and debited to travelling expenses account. Now purchase of car should be debited to car account, that is an asset or vehicle account. And if it is debited to vehicle account, the amount will not be debited to travelling expenses account. And travelling expenses is debited to profit and loss account. So since travelling expenses is taken into account, that particular amount is debited to profit and loss account and the normal profit decreases. So what we will do, normal profit decreases, so car will be taken into account, and in 2018 what we will do, since it is on 1st April 2018, the effect will be on 31st March 2019. So we will come to 31st March 2018 later, this amount. First we discuss this purchase of car. Since purchase of car has decreased the net profit, which is wrongly done, we will add rupees 10,000, sorry 1 lakh from this negative amount of 5,90,000, and then depreciation is to be charged as the rate of 25%. Since purchase is on 1st April 2018, so from 1st April 2018 to 31 March 2019, 25% of 1 lakh will be 25,000. So since purchase has been omitted to be debited to car account, depreciation also has not taken into account or not been taken into account. So correct treatment would be we should take depreciation into account also. So depreciation of 25,000 will be deducted, since depreciation is to be debited to profit and loss account, and if it is debited to profit and loss account, the net profit decreases. So this will decrease the actual or normal profit, and then we will get this amount, a negative amount of 5,15,000. Now come to that 10,000 amount. Please go to the book and see. Interest of 10,000 on non-trade investment is credit to income for the year ended 31 March 2018 and 19. Now this 10,000 amount has been credited to profit and loss account wrongly, since income on interest, as we have just now discussed, is not a normal profit. So if it has been taken into account as profit, it is wrong. So this should be deducted. So since it has been taken into account for both years, 31 March 2018 as well as 31 March 2019, we will deduct 10,000 from both years. So now the normal profit on 31 March 2018 is rupees 7 lakh, and normal profit on 31 March 2019 is 5,15,000 minus, since it is minus, so loss of 5,15,000 and loss of 10,000, now our loss will be 5,25,000. Now we will calculate the average profit. So average profit now it is 1,50,000 plus 3,50,000 plus 5 lakh plus 7 lakh minus 5,25,000, since it is a loss, divided by 5. So the average profit comes to rupees 2,35,000. Now according to question, we have to take 4 years, since it is 4 years purchase of average profits. So goodwill will be equal to 2,35,000 into 4, which is equal to rupees 9,40,000. So this is the answer for question number 8. Then you go through the solution of other questions from question number 9 to 11. They are solved, and if you have any problem, please put your queries. Now let us discuss question number 12. Geet and Meet are partners in a firm. They admit Jeet into partnership for equal share. It was agreed that goodwill will be valued at 3 years purchase of average profit of last 5 years. Profit for the last 5 years were rupees 90,000 loss. The first year you can see it is a loss, so it will be a negative figure. 31 March 2016 1,60,000, then 31 March 2017 it is 1,50,000, 31 March 2018 it is 65,000, and 31 March 2019 it is 1,77,000. Now some adjustments are given. Number 1, the firm had a gain or profit of rupees 50,000 from sale of machinery sold in the year 31 March 2016. So the profit of 31 March 2016 has now to be adjusted. Since there is an abnormal profit of rupees 50,000, rupees 50,000 have to be deducted, and we will get the normal profit 1,10,000. In 2017, what is the adjustment? There was an abnormal loss of rupees 20,000 incurred in the year 31 March 2017 because of a machine becoming obsolete in accident. Now 2017 there is abnormal loss. So as we have discussed, abnormal loss have to be added. So the normal profit on 31 March 2017 would be 1,50,000 plus 20,000, that is 1,70,000. Now 31 March 2018. Point number 3, overhauling cost of second hand machinery purchased on 1st July 2017 amounting to rupees 1 lakh. Now if any machine is purchased on 1st July 2017, it will have effect on 31 March 2018, and if it is an asset, the depreciation will be charged on 31 March 2018 as well as 31 March 2019. Now you can see in the question, the machine has been purchased on 1st July 2017. So for the first year, depreciation will be taken for 9 months. So let us see the depreciation amount. So this is the calculation of depreciation. Since the amount of machine or purchase value of that machine, since it is overhauling cost, we also have discussed in depreciation class 11 that overhauling cost has to be added to the value of machine. So that overhauling cost will be taken into an asset which is wrongly debited to repairs account. Now it is an asset. On this asset of 1 lakh rupees, we will depreciate at the rate of 20% for 9 months. So for the first year, the value of depreciation will be 15,000. Now if it is according to written down value method, now the book value have to be calculated on 1st April 2019. So on 1st April 2019 we will calculate, and then 1st April 2018 we have to calculate the book value. So the book value of machine on 1st April 2018 now is 1 lakh rupees minus 15,000, which is 85,000. So from this particular date, 1st April 2018 to 31 March 2019, entire year is covered. So depreciation will be for the whole year at the rate of 20%. So depreciation for this particular year 31 March 19 will be rupees 17,000. So this will be taken into account. So let us see the treatment in the question. On 31 March 2018, as given in the question, the amount of profit is 65,000. Since wrongly the amount of purchase of asset was taken into repairs account, and if it is taken to repairs account is debited to profit and loss account, which decreases the profit which was wrongly done. So to correct this, we have to add the amount of rupees 1 lakh in the profit of 2018 31 March, and then depreciation as calculated in working notes will be deducted, because depreciation has to be deducted from profit, debited to profit and loss account. So the normal profit now is 1,50,000. Now on 31 March 2019, as we have discussed, the depreciation will only be calculated and deducted. The depreciation now is 17,000. The normal profit is 1,60,000. So now the average profit of 5 years. So if we take into these amount, take into account these normal amounts, first year it is a loss which is taken as a negative amount, and remaining years profit are taken and divided by 5. We have 5 lakh divided by 5. The average profit is 1 lakh rupees. The value of goodwill according to question is 3 years purchase of average profit, so it will be 1 lakh into 3. So the goodwill is rupees 3 lakh. So this is the solution for question number 12. So next class we will discuss weighted average profit method. So once again you are requested to go through this topic, weighted average profit, so that you can understand this topic well in the next class. Thank you.